Hello, this is Authentic Plus TV. Subscribe, like, and share, and also follow us on all social media platforms. So during Mahama's youth town hall meeting, there was this guy who asked a very sensible and a matured question. This guy is called Kelly J, yes, if I'm not mistaken. He asked these two questions. He said, if Mahama comes to power, what is he going to do to his administration? Because we all know that politicians are friendly. They are all friendly. So should in case someone goes against the rules and regulation, what is Mahama going to do about it? And also he asked a question concerning the economy and then bringing up work for the youth and all that. Let's listen to him as he asks the question.
My name is Joshua Boydo, popularly known as Kalije. I'm a digital influencer. I'm a chef on Twitter. I cook politicians and all that. Yeah. So I have two questions. One is about the brain drain in the country. Ghana at the moment, you have a very youthful population, and most of the youth are leaving the country. They are all going to the UK and the United States, Europe, trying to find jobs. Because we're told that the payroll is full and there are no jobs in the country. I've seen the 24-hour economy. I've done my research, and I think it's a brilliant policy, by the way. But aside that, what other policies are being put in place to reduce the brain drain? And also the second thing is, a lot of us keep saying that all politicians are friends. So what is the assurance that if you are elected and people that have been heavily involved in state capture will be prosecuted and put behind bars?
So this guy really utilized his 3 minutes of his time by asking these two sensible questions. So there was this question he asked, the second question he asked, that really made me fall in love with him. Please, not the love you are talking about, you are thinking. This is natural love. So he said, if politicians are friendly, and then you come to power, are you going to penalize someone for going astray? Going against the rules and regulation. We know politicians are friendly. See, politicians can come to international television, sit on it, bash each other, say all sorts of things against each other. But then when they go out, do you know what goes on there? They can eat together, do all sorts of things together. People have been talking about Mahama and then Nana Akufo-Addo. But do you know that Mahama and Akufo-Addo, they are like this? Do you know? Sometimes we sit out there and then give ourselves BP. Let's listen to the answer Mahama gave him.
Thank you very much. And Kalije, I've heard your name. Yeah, my son Sharaf has spoken about you several times. But thank you very much for what you do. You see, migration itself is not a bad thing, but it must be organized migration. And so if you look at countries like Philippines, they have organized migration. And so what they do is they give their young people skills training in hospitality, in nursing, home care, in seafaring, in so many other vocations. And they organize and export them. You know how much Philippines makes every year from organized migration? $30 billion. $30 billion a year. And so migration of professionals is not entirely a bad thing, but it must happen in an organized manner. And that's why at one point I said that people will leave anyway, but we must create the situation in which when they leave, it is organized departure. And so, for instance, if we have nurses and there's an excess of them and we cannot immediately find them employment, there are countries that are prepared to accept them on short-term work abroad contracts. And so we can sign agreements with those countries and say, look, we're going to send you this number of nurses for 2 years or 3 years. Apart from the fact that they'll go earn an income, be able to remit it back home, they also will go and add to their skills in those countries and come back even better prepared than before. And so, if you go to a country like Korea, they're taking what they call foreign workers in different aspects, even in the agricultural sector, just to go and help them to bring in the harvest, pick the apples and all that. And I remember when we were young and in school, some of our colleagues, during the long vacation, they used to japa to Europe and go and pick apples and things and earn an income, come back and continue. And so if we organize it properly, it won't be our young people walking across the Sahara Desert and losing their lives and so on and so forth. But it will be more organized. They'll go on fixed-term contracts. They'll work, come back even more experienced than they did before. So it's not entirely a bad thing, but we must work to open the opportunities for our young people in our own country. And that is why we talk about the 24-hour economy. Most of our businesses are running one shift. We go at 8, we close at 5. And so this morning, a young lady explained it very well. She says the formula is 133. And so 133 means that one person, one job, 3 people, 3 shifts. And so instead of one person working, there will be 3 people on 3 shifts. And it is possible to do that.
Please subscribe, share, and like. And also follow us on all social media platforms. This is Authentic Plus TV. My name is Sarah Tete.